Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And I'm Pete J.
And here we are back in Phoenix, Arizona for the last game of the regular season. It's good to be finishing off the season for the home crowd. It'll be good because we've secured a playoff spot, Pete.
Yes, we have, and then we did it in decisive fashion thanks to our new inductee, Mr. Hammer Longballo.
Yes, Hammer did a great job in the last game. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. Real quick today, we're going to be showing up. This is the third game against division rivals, the Nemesis. We took the first two. Not a whole lot new to report here about the Nemesis, except for maybe the roster. Our old friend Walker runs on the team now. He was the Freebooters, for so many years we were down there. Started this season with the Herbisaurs, but then was on the free waivers for a while until the Nemesis picked up late through the season. So we may see Walker for the first time back there. And then, of course, Dusty Winder, who we let go last season, has been on the team for a while. So we got a couple of friends that are going to be facing off against us.
Yeah. We saw Dusty the last time we faced off against the Nemesis, and he did not get a very warm welcome from the Beewolves.
No, he didn't. All right, well, that last game in St. Louis, the game that clinched it for us, could have gone either way. It was the top of the first when everything started off. Like you said, Hammer Longballo's first trip back to his old building against his old team. And on a 1-1 count here with the bases loaded, he hits this center field upper deck grand home run, puts us up 4-0. What about that?
That was awesome. Couldn't have scripted it any better. Like you said, first inning, the Beewolves got out, and we're just all over the sirloin pitcher. Loaded up the bases, and like I say, you couldn't have scripted it any better. Here comes Hammer Longballo. He goes 1-1, so he took a strike and he took a ball, and then the first one he saw that he could hit, he drove it. He drove it deep and showed the Sirloins exactly why they drafted him in the first place.
He did. Made some upset Sirloin fans that didn't want to let him go. It was the the top of the fourth. Eliza Peck comes up then with one out, grounds one out to the shortstop. We throw it over to first, but she gets the RBI as Magic Moore comes in from third, making it 5-1. And then at the bottom of the seventh, the Stakes finally got one. Mayori Mishima with 2 outs, 3-2 count, hits one out in center field. Brings the runner in. It's going to be a single, but the Beewolves throw to first, so she gets a double second to get the RBI. Top of the eighth, Beewolves respond. Magic Moore with 1 out, a 3-2 count as well, full count. Just center field. Gets a double of his own, brings in the RBI, gets those Beewolves out ahead, answering quickly. Then it's again the next batter. With the 2-1 count, Ham Slamus comes out, hits one in the left field. This arcer just gets past the wall, and it's a 2-run, or it's, it's a 2-run home run. Yeah, that's right. Bringing the score to 8-1. Good to see Ham Slamus there.
Yeah, I mean, we thought he was going to be a big hitter for us when we brought him in. He's had a good average, but he really hasn't been hit with much power. But lately, it seems like he's starting to find his stroke a little bit.
Yeah, with that one, I think he's second on the team in home runs.
Yeah.
Finally, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Rush is up versus Barajas. Barajas sizzles this one high and inside. K's or high, yeah. And anyway, strikes out. Rest of the end of the game. 8-1. Beewolves win. They knock the Sirloins out of the running, and they get their spot in the playoffs, and then we have 22 other games to tell you about here real quick. Now some seasons are going to be made and broken here, so they're going to come quick, but then we're going to iron out what it all means. So Pete, why don't you start with the San Diego Moonstars? We're at the New York Wide Loads. What happened?
All right, I'll tell you what happened. Wide Loads got out early, and it was back and forth, but the Wide Loads held on to win 3-2.
Outlaws of the Hot Corners, Outlaws 4-2.
Overdogs travel to take on the Heaters. Overdogs take an early lead and then come back in the end and win 5-4.
Freebooters here in Phoenix at the Sandcats, and it was Freebooters Sandcats fought back and beat them 5-4. Way to go, Kitties.
Wow, the Blowfish and the Crocodons. It's Blowfish 2, Crocodons 1.
Waterbolts are at the Platypi in San Diego. Waterbolts took them 4-2.
Buzzards taking on the Sirloins. Sirloins out to an early lead. They hold on to win 3-1.
Good finish. Warblers at Sawteeth, and it's a Warblers win 6-4.
Burners travel to take on the Philadelphia Freedom. Freedom all day long. Take this one going away 11-4.
The front runners down in Houston at the Jacks. It was all front runners to start and finish 5-0.
Hot Corners taking on the Wild Pigs. Wild Pigs hold on to win 4-2.
Johnson Swanson got a home run there. Herbisaur's at the Nemesis. Herbisaur's won 3-0.
Moonstars travel to take on the Grapplers. It's back and forth, but the Grapplers eke it out 6-4.
Freebooters are in New York at the Wide Loads. The Wide Loads won that one 7-1.
Overdogs taking on the Heaters. Overdogs out to an early lead, but the Heaters come roaring back and win it 7-4.
Front runners at the Moose in Detroit as the Moose took it 2-1.
The Arctics travel to take on the Sawteeth. It's a back and forth battle. Sawteeth win it 6-3.
Sirloins went out to Oakland to play the Outlaws, and the Outlaws beat them 3-2.
Buzzards taking on the Platypi. It's back and forth. Platypi are going to win it 7-6 and 9.
Grapplers came here to Phoenix to play the Sandcats. The Grapplers took them 5-1.
Blowfish taking on the Freedom, and the Freedom will win that one 4-1.
Waterbullets, the Herbisaurs. This is all in our trade division. Waterbullets took them 5-1. Whew.
All right, then.
All right, start us off.
I will start you off. Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, the Burners will sit atop of that. I think that's the end of the season, right? No,
there's
they
4
still
more
have one
games
game
after our game. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
give those scores after this.
You got it. So the Burners sit atop the Pathfinder Division 20 with a record of 24-19, a plus 31 run differential. The Moose in second place with a record of 22-21, 2 games behind the Burners with a minus 8 run differential.
Yeah, I think you could see both of those teams each have one more game left. Freedom are done, though, at 22-22. Down the Uncharted Division, the Oakland Outlaws are they're done, and they're in first place with a 45 run differential, 27-17. What a season! The San Diego Platypi are also done. They're in second place, a game back. Although we'll see what that means for the wild card standing. They're a plus 24 run differential, 26-18.
In the Journey Division, the Freebooters with a record of 29-15 will take the first place in the Journey Division with a plus 52 run differential. Just behind them in second place, the Arctics with a record of 21-23, a sub 500 record they'll end with. They're 8 games back with a 0 run differential and more than likely no chance for postseason play.
I can't remember if the Freebooters have another game left or not, but they had 2 in that last chunk we were talking about. They lost them both. Both teams kept them from getting that 30th win.
Yeah, no, they're at 34. 44. They're at 44.
Oh, games. All right, so they got one.
Yeah.
Oh, they're done.
They're done, yeah.
Okay, oh yeah, they couldn't quite get to 30. That stinks. Explorer Conference, it's the Gold Coats out in front, California Gold Coats, 27-16. 2 full games ahead of the Santa Monica Overdogs for 25-18.
Down in our very own trade division, the Beewolves sit atop with a record of 24-19 with 1 game left to play and a plus 24 run differential. Just behind them, the Water Bullets in second place. They'll end the season in second place. Playing 500 ball, actually there's a 3-way tie for second place.
Wow.
The Water Bullets, Sirloins, and Herbisaurs all end at 500 with records of 22-22, and all of them will end 2.5 games back. All of them with either 0 or negative run differentials.
Wow. And then that worst team in the league that we're going to play tonight, the Nemesis, they racked up 30 on the loss column.
Yeah.
And a negative 63 run differential. What a nightmare.
So it was a record-setting season.
Yes. In the Curiosity Division, it's the San Jose Sawteeth out in first, 25-19, a half game ahead of the New York Wide Loads, who are 24-19, who are a half game back, but they have one more game to play. So that could be interesting because they would take the division if they won that one.
Yeah, because they would end with a tie with the Sawteeth, and with their run differential being 12 plus 25, they would take first place then. Wow, that's a tight one.
Yeah, we
got to watch that one.
Yeah, it'd be neat to see Alora Franco in the finals. But anyway, okay.
I'd love to see her hit the game-winning home run.
All right, so that brings us to tonight's game. It's regular season game 44-44. This is the last game of the regular season. It's the 13-30 defensive expert Nemesis, who have been a little poor in their best stat there against our 24-19 rotation ace Beewolves. Beewolves hoping to go 25-19 this season. The Nemesis are going to put their starter Rusty Nozzle on the mound one more time before they head off to the golf course and get some R&R for the next 4 months. He's known mostly for his velocity, but he's got some okay junk and accuracy. He's got a 3-4 record, so I mean Rusty's hoping they get a win and he can even things out. He's got a 3.61 ERA and a 1.39 WHIP, so he's not a bad pitcher, and he's also juiced physically.
Yes. Notable players behind him, Jackie Slam in center field. She's got good power, very good ability to connect at home plate, and better than average speed on the base paths. She's hitting 261 with 3 home runs. Javi Yatter out there in right field. He's locked in right now. He's good power and good ability, good connectivity at home plate. He's got poor speed on the base paths, though. He's hitting 303 with 9 home runs. And then Brian Pickleford, right?
Brian, yes. Brian, B-R-I-N-E. Get it?
Brian
Yes.
Pickleford, the left fielder. He's also locked in. He's got good power, better than average ability to connect, and good speed on the base paths. He's hitting 211 with 3 home runs.
He is. And for those tuning in to watch this game that doesn't make anything for the stats, it's going to be the Beewolves are going to be starting Deshaun Levonne on the mound, our only southpaw, the left-hander, known mostly for his accuracy, also has fair velocity and junk. He's 4-2 on the season, so he's going to end with a winning record no matter what happens here tonight. Great season for Deshaun Levonne. He's got a 3.56 ERA and a 1.19 WHIP, and they're hoping he could still pitch long into the game because we still have that situation with our relievers being kind of gassed. If we can get Deshaun going at least 6 innings, we could put a reliever out for a couple and then bring in York to close it. At least that's what we're hoping for from Deshaun.
That sounds like a good plan. And then backing him up, Hammerlong Ballo, the right fielder, with good power, better than average ability to connect, with less than average speed on the base pass, but he's hitting 294 with 2 home runs in his brief time in a Beewolf uniform. Brad Biggs. Buster Biggs. I don't even know my own team. Buster Biggs, the left
It's only
fielder.
been 3 years. I mean,
I know. It's only been Buster Biggs, the left fielder. I see. I don't learn their names because then you get too attached. You know what I mean?
Right,
you got to cut them. You know, I'd rather call him, "Hey, Brad, come here." Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He's got better than average power, better than average ability to connect, good speed on the base paths, hitting 288 with 6 home runs. And then the tense Hanley Dexter, the second baseman, who's done a yeoman's job of carrying this team really through most of the season, but it looks like maybe he's wearing down a little bit here toward the end. He's got a little bit better than average power. He's got good connectivity, good speed on the base paths. He's hitting 426 with 12 home runs.
Yeah, what a season for Hanley. Maybe Brad would get an extra home run or two if you called him Buster.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right, we're getting the lineup from the assistant coach. It sounds better than that. Starting things off at shortstop, we are going to have the tense Hanley Dexteras because a tense Hanley Dexteras is better than a locked-in many other players. But we're going to hope he shakes things out there. Unless we want to bring in Ham Slamus. Do you want to bring in Ham for the last game?
That's up to you.
Yeah, well, we can give Hurley a rest. I mean, what happens if he injures himself? You know, I mean...
That's true.
Yeah, all right, we're going to... Tell you what, folks. We're going to do an audible here. Ham Slamus is going to... Hanley Dexter is going to sit and watch last game of the season here at home. He's going to get a low-down, dirty slider. No, we may him at the plate. Ham Slamus is going to bat first, play shortstop. Batting second, Sturdy Woman at first base. In right field, batting third, Hammerlong Ballo is going to be out there at right field. All right, okay. All right, so Steve Monstura is going to catch and bat fourth. In left field, Buster Biggs batting fifth. Batting sixth, Freddie Knox at second base. Batting seventh, Bertha Banks at third base. Magic Moore is going to be in center field. And Deshaun Levonne is going to be pitching. Oh, okay, LeBoink's going to sit this game. So, all right, we'll give LeBoink a rest, too. Good, I guess. Deshaun Levonne's going to throw the four-finger, the two-finger, the slider, and the changeup. Let's go, dude.
My only question is, where's Brad Biggs playing?
Right, yeah. Brad never
Beautiful day to end the season on. We got the window, the roof open, so we got the fresh air going. So, yeah, it's going to be a nice one.
Yeah. They're giving free rides at the wall in a silver truck there in center field today.
Yeah.
Massive line. Don't go. Go now if you want to make it by the fifth inning. Okay.
I'm going. I haven't gotten on this day all season. The Nemesis are going to look like this. Javi Yatter leading off, playing right field. Jackie Slam in center field. Brian Pickleford in left field. Staples at first base. Jacques Sports at shortstop. Delgado at third base. And Walker Runs at second base. Good catching and nozzle pitching. Javi Yatter, Jackie Slam, and Brian Pickleford will get ready to face off against Deshaun Levonne and his 3.56 ERA in the last regular season game of the season. As the Beewolves look forward to the playoffs, they still have to get past the Nemesis. Javi Yatter hitting 303, 9 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's known as an RBI dud, but he favors the outside pitch.
He likes something. Power contact, 3-3. First pitch by Deshaun Levonne. We're underway here. It's a light little pop-up to first base. Sturdy Woodman takes 3 steps over, waves him off, makes a catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. I like that. That's going to bring in Jacqueline Slamelin. 761 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. Great contact hitter. Real good power as well. Jackie's always going to punish you. She checks the first one inside, misses ball 1. 1-0. Fans here pretty happy to be at a game that's not going to make much difference on the score sheet. That one's in there for strike. 0-1 the count. Checks on that one, strike 2, 1-2, and he's got Slam in a position she doesn't want to be in. She's a tough out though. And here comes his 5th pitch right now. It's a breaking pitch on the ground to Slamus, who picks it up, reaches over, throws it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And that's going to bring in the left fielder Brian Pickleford, who's got good contact against right-handers, so that's good going for him. He's hitting 211 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. He's locked in. He's got good power. He's got good contact. Got a good set of teeth. That one's popped up into shallow center field. Freddie Knox takes 4 steps over, waits. Eventually it comes down. He makes the catch for the 3rd out.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. We're heading into the bottom of the first. Ham Slamus, Sturdy Woodman, and Hammerlong Ballo going to face off against Rusty Nozzle and his 3.61 ERA. Boy, that is a murderer's row right there. Ham Slamus, Sturdy Woodman. Slam is hitting 338 with 5 home runs, 12 RBIs on the season. He's neutral and fit. Slam is playing. First pitch is on the ground and in the dirt. Ball 1. That catches the low strike zone for a called strike. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Slamus. That one's fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nozzle known as a K-Dud. There's a smash. That's a home run. That's out of here. So the first batter that Rusty Nozzle faces, Hammerlong Ballo, goes deep to right field. That traveled 368 feet. That's a 6th home run and 13th RBI of the season. And it is 1-0 Beewolves.
Sturdy, I think you said Long Ballo. It's actually him, Slam.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Sturdy Woodman's 2nd best batting average. No, 3rd best on the team at 317 behind Handley and Billy. 2 quick balls. Finally gets in there with a strike. He's making a pitch. The juiced Rusty Nozzle misses that one outside. 3-1. He got a hitter's pitch here to Sturdy Woodman. Gets outside corner. Good. He's got the pitch count up. This is 10th pitch. Now he's a little nervous usually with these. Hits a grounder, rolls over to Walker, runs in second, he throws to first. As it's the 1st out.
1 down and nobody on. Hammerlong Ballo, the right fielder, stepping in. He's hitting 294 with 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. First pitch to Long Ballo's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash. That's the straightaway center field, and it looks like, yep, Jackie Slam's going to be able to chase it down and make the catch for the 2nd out. 2 down.
Steve Monstour, it's been a little while. Steve Monstour hitting 284, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Fans cheering for him. They like Stevie. First one's a strike at the high end of the strike zone. I thought that was a little high. Fans quiet now. Second one misses the outside corner, even 1 apiece to Steve Monstour, standing in the left-hand batter's box this time. Misses outside there. Good eye, good patience, Steve Monstour. 17th pitch. Reached up, fouled it back off the net. We're at 2-2-2. K-Dud comes in. Rusty Nozzle throws way outside. Ball 3. Full count to the juice, from the juice. There's a hard liner past the mound into center field, and Steve Monstour gets the fans cheering. A clean single.
Yes, sir. So with 1 on and 2 outs, Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit, hitting 288 with 6 home runs, 15 RBIs. Monstour with about average speed over at first base, but with 2 outs, they'll be content to stay at first. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Buster Biggs. That one's low, ball 2. 2-1 now. That catches to the inside corner. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Nozzle K-Dud. There's pounded into center field. That's high in the air with 2 outs. Everybody's going to be running. Jackie Slam makes the catch for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves put 1 on the board, Tommy, making it 1-0 as we go into the top of the 2nd. Stacy Staples, Jock Sports, and Alfonso Delgado going to face Levonne, who only threw 6 pitches in the 1st inning and didn't give up anything. Stacy Staples is neutral and well. She's hitting 344 with 7 home runs, 16 RBIs. First pitch to Staples is in there for a called strike. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Stacy Staples is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That's outside ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Staples, the Nemesis first baseman. That one's a low ball 2, and the count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's fouled straight back. Staples will get another pitch. Strike 3, and Stacy Staples goes down on strikes. 1 down, and in steps Jacques Sports. He's rattled but well, hitting 195 with 6 home runs, 20 RBIs. Jacques Sports with a 195 batting average, Tom. I never thought I'd see the day. That one's in there for a called strike. Strike one. That one's inside ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jacques Sports, the Nemesis shortstop. That one's fouled off. 1-2 now. Sports with a 195 batting average, but 20 RBIs and 6 home runs. That one's fouled straight back as well. Sports making Levonne throw some pitches. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and down goes Jacques Sports. 2 Ks in the inning for Levonne. Alfonso Delgado tense but fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's hitting .219 with 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. Ooh, that was a swinging bunt. Unfortunately, Monstour could not keep it in the field of play, so foul ball. There's a... Oh, and that's a flare foul along the first baseline. Sturdy Woodman dove to try and get it, but he couldn't. Delgado now takes that pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one's fouled off. 1-2. That's in there for a called third strike. And Deshaun Levonne strikes out the side. We're heading into the bottom of the second. It's Beewolves 1, Nemesis nothing. Freddie Knox, Bertha Banks, and Magic Moore going to face Nozzle, who threw 24 pitches in the first inning, gave up 2 hits.
Now batting.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman's neutral and fit, hitting .275 with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs.
Not Freddie's best season, but I'm surprised 275 is really not bad.
Wow.
It pops that one up. That's an easy fly ball to center field. That's going to be caught by Jackie Slam for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Bertha Banks, neutral and fit, hitting .290 with 3 home runs, 19 RBIs. Banks, the third baseman for the Beewolves. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's over the inside corner, and quickly Banks is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a flying drive to Walker runs at second base, who reaches out and pulls it out of the air for the second out.
She got good contact on it. Magic Moore hitting .226, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Fans cheered him. Magic seems to hit home runs at opportune times. First one misses outside ball, 1-0. That one high, 2-0. Good eye, Magic Moore. That one's right in there. Hits a liner into center field. That's going to be a clean signal for Magic Moore as he holds up at first base. Good job. He's a magic man, mama.
1 on with 2 outs, and in steps Deshaun Levonne. He's locked in and fit, hitting .467 on the season with 2 RBIs. Magic Moore with speed over at first base. First pitch to Levonne's inside, ball 1. There's a shot that'll get up into center field. Jackie Slam's going to get it in quickly and hold Magic Moore to 1 base. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs, and in steps Ham Slamus.
Ham Slamus 1-for-1 with that right field home run earlier in the game. RB carried like 15 rows back. First one's ready there for strike. Holy cow. 2 outs, pressure up, 1 strike, 1 ball. Evened up at 1 apiece now. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Beewolves. Rusty Novel's 37th pitch, almost 100 miles an hour, misses. 2-1. That one's finally in there again. We're at 2-2-2. But here he tenses up a little bit. He comes high, but he reaches up to catch it. And that is off the wall. Everyone's coming around. And he's going to hold up there at third. And he gets an RBI. Nice double by Ham Slamus.
Yes, sir. That was a good hit. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, neutral and fit. 0-for-1 today. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. A base hit scores another. Come on, Sturdy. First pitch to Woodman, fouled off. That one's inside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. That's in it for called second, and now it's Woodman behind in the count 1-2. That one's up 2-2. That one's high as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs, full count. Oh, and Woodman gets enough of that to push it foul out of play. That's ball 4. Bases loaded now with 2 outs, and in steps Hammer Longballo. Tom, you want to hit?
Hammer Longballo over 1. Look at the fans standing up. They're leaning forward. Well, that one's in the dirt. The run's coming home. They're going to... there goes the... That's what they needed. That's exactly what they needed.
All right, so heading into the top of the third, Beewolves 2, Nemesis nothing. Walker runs, splash good, and Rusty Nozzle going to get a first look at Deshaun Levonne. He threw 22 pitches and racked up 3 strikeouts.
Second baseman, Walker runs.
Our old friend Walker runs, hitting 231. Finally found a team. He was on the free agency list for a while this season. We looked at him a little bit, but passed on him. Nemesis picked him up. He's playing in Hawaii now. Swings and misses that first one, 0-1 the count. Second one fouls it back off the wall. He's in a hole 0-2. Deshaun Levonne's going to throw his 25th pitch to him right now. Ooh, gets that one near the hands. Fouls in the Beewolves dugout. Still 0-2. Deshaun Levonne looking real good on the mound today. Walker runs a little tense. Oh, checks it. That one just misses outside. We're still at 1-2 the count. To Walker runs. Number 29 throws up near the hands, a little too high, even at 2-piece. Beautiful afternoon here in Arizona. Beewolves are going to extend their season. This will be the last game of this year for the Nemesis. Fouls that one back off the net. Can't get the ball past him. Deshaun Levonne throws his number. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets him on the 29. Gets him on the 29th pitch. That's his 4th, I think, strikeout of the day. And now it's splash good. The catcher for the Nemesis. She's going to get the 30th pitch inside for a strike. 0-1 the count. Splash good. She's hitting 312, 1 home run, 19 RBIs in the season. Right-hand batter's box. Hits a liner there to a diving Freddie Knox, who couldn't quite get it. And Magic Boards will pick it up, throw it into Slamus. Hold it up at first base. Clean single. The Nemesis finally get the single. And they stop the no-hitter. Rusty Nozzle now the juiced pitcher, but a little tense. Good contact for a pitcher. They got an average speed runner at first base. He flashes bunt, pulls it back, but it's in there for a strike on the count. Second one bunts it up high. Oh, Deshaun Levonne couldn't quite get to it to catch it. They advance the runner. They get the second out. The infield should have came in on that one, but they wanted to play the double play. Javier 0 for 1. Known as an RBI dud. He's got to run at second base, so that works out for the Beewolves. Deshaun Levonne like to get out in 35 pitches. First one's in for strike. 0-1. Here comes 35. Strike 2. 0-2. Yet to swing the bat is Javier. He's hurt us before. He's locked in. Oh, that one's near his elbow. Misses 1-0 the count. Deshaun Levonne looking good so far. Swings at that man. Ham Slamus picks it up off the ground. One skip, throws to first, and ends that side.
All right, so we're heading into the bottom of the third. It's Beewolves 2 runs on 5 hits. Nemesis no runs on 1 hit. Hammer Longballo 0 for 1. Steve Monster 1 for 1. Buster Biggs 0 for 1. Rusty Nozzle 47 pitches, giving up a walk and 5 hits. Hammer Longballo 0 for 1 today, hitting 290, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs.
Oh yeah, Hammer didn't get to hit that last time. It was thrown in the dirt. Come home and they tagged him out. So here's Hammer this time. First one's a ball. Second one's a Texas leaguer. That's going to be caught by Walker Runs, who runs out to shallow right field to make the catch.
Steve Monster, the catcher, steps in. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Nobody on with 1 out. That pitch catches the low strike zone for a called strike. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out to Steve Monster. That's lifted into left field. I think it's going to carry just far enough for Brian Pickleford to be able to get over there and make the catch.
First, I thought that was going to be extra bases, but boy, Pickleford really ran that down. Buster Biggs 0 for 1 on the day. Takes his first pitch way up high. 1-0 the count. Second pitch is near the same spot, but it makes a strike zone. 97 miles an hour. We're even 1 apiece. Buster Biggs slowing things up, steps out of the box, comes back in. Nozzle delivers up high again, doesn't chase it. He's not falling for that. 2-1. That one's in the strike zone inside. We're at 2-2-2. He always takes a moment on this third pitch. Hard hit by Buster Biggs to deep center field. It's going back to the wall. And she catches it at the track to end it off. Oh, it's the window was open. The breeze coming in.
I don't know what it is, but it's the same crap every game. So we're going into the top of the fourth. It's still Beewolves 2, Nemesis nothing. Jackie Slam 0 for 1. Brian Pickleford 0 for 1. And Stacy Staples 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Jackie Slam, the center fielder's neutral and fit. Known as a tough out. She's 0 for 1 today, though. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the fourth. Beewolves with a 2-0 lead. First pitch is fouled off into the stands along the third base side. Strike one. Allen's fouled straight back, and now Jackie Slam is in the hole 0-2. Allen's inside ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen's fouled straight back, and Jackie Slam will get another pitch. Deshaun Levonne delivering his 42nd pitch right here. Low, ball 2. Count is evened up now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Allen's low, ball 3. Full count now to Jackie Slam, the Nemesis center fielder. Allen's... Ham Slam has tried to dive for it, but it just was far enough out of his reach where he couldn't make the play. So a single to left field for Jackie Slam, and in steps Brian Pickleford. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. That doesn't help him against Levonne, who's a left-hander. He's 0 for 1, but Pickleford is locked in.
Oh,
there's a smash. That's going to be foul ball. Wow, that was trouble. That would have stayed fair. That was in the corner. That would have been extra bases. So strike one to Pickleford. He fouls that one off along the third baseline, and now Pickleford's in the hole 0-2. Throw over to first, and Jackie Slam is back. 1 on with no outs. Brian Pickleford in the hole 0-2. Takes that one for a called third strike, and he won't be locked in no more. 1 down, and Stacy Staples, the catcher, comes in. She's neutral and well. She's 0 for 1 today. 1 out, runner at first base. First pitch is low, ball 1. That one's fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Stacy Staples, the first baseman. She pops that one into center field. Magic Moore is there. He makes the catch. Gets it into Slamis, who will get it over to Knox to hold Jackie Slam to first base. So 2 outs now. Jock Sports steps in. He's rattled and well, 0 for 1 today. Jackie Slam at first base with 2 outs. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Allen's foul along the first baseline. Evens the count at 1-1. Steve Monstour with the throw, and just not in time. Jackie Slam will steal second base. So with 2 outs and a runner at second base, Jock Sports behind in the count 1-2. He takes that pitch for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. There's a line that's over the fence into the stands in left field. And Jock Sports, the rattled Jock Sports, hits a 2-run home run, 407 feet to left field. That's his 7th home run. 22nd RBI of the season. And the score is tie. Alfonso Delgado is tense but fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's 0 for 1 today, though, and he's tense. 2 outs, bases empty. There's a shot. That's going to get into center field. Magic Moore is going to chase it down and get it into Slamis as quickly as he can and hold the batter to a single. So 2 outs, 1 on. Walker runs tense, but Fitty's 0 for 1 today. A lot of speed over at first base. In Delgado. There's a shot to Ham Slamis. He lays out, makes the catch, gets up and throws it to Woodman for the 3rd out. But the Nemesis put 2 on the board, so the score is tied 2-2. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Bertha Banks 0 for 1. And Magic Moore 1 for 1. 57 pitches, giving up a walk and 5 hits. Freddie Knox is neutral, and Fitty's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Freddie, let's get something going here. Rusty Nozzle's all of a sudden neutral and juiced. Oh, wait, he's juiced. 2 straight balls to Freddie Knox. That one's lifted. That's going to drop into left field for a clean single. So Freddie Knox will lead off the 4th with a single to left field.
Way to go, Freddie.
Yes, sir.
Bertha Banks, and now the pressure's up. 0 for 1. Beewolves want to get this lead back. They want to end the season on a win. They want to get number 25, Pete. Hard one to right field. Is it going to hit the post? No, it goes just right. It had enough distance. Wow, Bertha. There goes Knox for second base. The outside throw. They're going to get him. Stealing. Freddie. Another one a little early. Foul ball. Two foul balls. 1 and 2 behind the count. But a home run and still put her out in front. Way up high. Good patience. 2 and 2. Way up high again. Ball 3 and 2. Full count. He's afraid to throw to her. She hits one anyway. Deep to center field. It's going back to the wall. Out of here. Bertha Banks puts us out in front, Pete. Way to go.
Thank you.
406
Thank you,
feet.
Bertha Banks.
It's her 4th home run and 20th RBI this season. About 20 RBIs. Way to go, Bertha.
Yes, sir. Magic Moore's up. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Bottom of the 4th, Beewolves with the lead, 3-2 now. There's a smash. That'll get up. Walker runs, lays out, makes the grab, and is able to right himself and makes the throw to Staples for the second out. So 2 down, and in steps Deshaun Levonne.
Oh, he wanted to ride that wave. Deshaun Levonne 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 500 on the season. Best batting average of the team. First one's outside corner, strike 1 on the count. No swing. Second one's in the dirt, 93 miles an hour, 1 apiece. A little high, he swings under it. Strike 2, 1 and 2. It's in a hole. 71st pitch by Nozzle. Reaches up, hits it in the right field. It's going back, but it's going to be caught at the track by Javier to end the side.
Dag nabbit. So we're heading into the top of the 5th. Beewolves retake the lead, making it 3-2. Up splash good, 1 for 1. Rusty Nozzle's first at bat, and Javier 0 for 2. Levonne thrown 57 pitches with 5 strikeouts. Splash good. The catcher's locked in and bit.
1 for 1. 1 for 1 with a single. And Deshaun Levonne looking for his 70th strikeout of the season. Misses on the first one, 1 on the count. He's doing well here today. 59th pitch. Foul ball, third base side. Souvenir for a lucky fan. Easy one to catch there. 60th pitch now from Deshaun. Oh, just misses low and away. 2 and 1 the count to Splash Good. Reaches down, fouls that one back third base line. 2 and 2. Can he get past her? Can he get that 70th strikeout? He's got about half gas in the tank. Looking for the right call from Monstour. Gets it, winds up, nods, throws. She anticipated it. It's going into the gap between right and center field, and they're running to get that one. Hammerlong Ball is going to throw it into the cutoff. He's going to throw to third, and she's going to get a stand-up double. Splash Good. That's going to bring up Rusty Nozzle, the juiced K-Dud. He's got a average speed runner at second base. Flashes bunt, that one goes high. The infield now is going to do the... oops, they're going to guard the lines. Deshaun Levonne picks it up, throws it to first. Probably could have gone to third. The runner wasn't all that quick. They should have got her in the rundown. But they got 1 out. Javier now over 2. Likes his pitches outside. Deshaun Levonne's got to get past him. They may throw home if he hits. First one inside corner, strike 1 on 1 the count. Second pitch fouled back off the wall, 0-2. Deshaun Levonne still looking for number 70. Fouls it back off the wall. Still 0-2. Oh, there's that hard line up the middle. That's going to be another. That's going to be the tying run again. As the run comes in, it's 3-3. Boy, these the Nemesis aren't lying down. Jackie Slam 1 for 2 the single. She's got a slow runner at first base. She's a little tense. First pitch is inside. 1-0. 70th pitch by Deshaun Levonne here in the top of the 5th. Hard liner to first base. Magic Moore picks it up, throws it in. There's another single. The Nemesis all of a sudden solved him, I think. And but he's still got to go deep, you know. We don't have a lot of options. Brian Pickleford now over 2. Pressure way up. Runners at first and second, just 1 out. Hoping for that triple or double play. Checks at the first one low. Ball 1. That one's inside. Also ball 2, 2-0 to Brian Pickleford. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2-1 now the count. There's a little roller. Freddie Knox is going to go to second for 1. Back to first. They get it. Yes.
Wow. So we're heading into the bottom of the 5th. It's tied up at 3-3. Ham Slam is 2. double. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 1 with a walk, and Hammer Long Ball 0 for 2. Rusty Nozzle at 71 pitches with a walk and giving up 7 hits. Slam is 2 for 2 with a home run, a double, and 2 RBIs so far this game. He's really come on here in the late games, Tommy. First pitch to Slamis is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Slamis locked in and fit. That one's up and out, ball 2. That's catches the strike zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Rusty Nozzle, the K-Dud. There's a smash. That'll get... Oh, Walker runs with a leaping catch at second base to retire M. Slamis.
That'll get caught. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 1. His average is all the way down to 368 now. First one's in there for a strike. Ball 1. That one, he has to back out of the box. Ball 1 apiece to Sturdy Woodman. Hardliner. Oh, a jumping grab by Delgado. Great catches in a row by this Nemesis.
Wow. Hammer Longbalo, neutral and fit 0 for 2 today. 2 outs, nobody on. Longbalo was... That one gets right past Stacy Staples at first base. Longbalo's going to have to hold up at first, though. He's not a very fast runner. But that was down into the corner and right.
Wow, I thought Staples should have had that, actually.
I did, too, especially after the last 2 plays.
Yeah. Steve Montour 1 for 2 on the day. Good power. He's got an average speed runner at first base and Hammer Longbalo. First one misses 1-0. Second one's a liner in the right center field. That's going to be multiple bases. Hammer's going around.
Score.
He's coming around. Steve Montour's going to end up in second. Hammer's going to cross the plate and put the Beewolves back out ahead again.
Wow, this is a back-and-forth battle. Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit 0 for 2. Steve Montour at second base with 2 outs.
I'm going to take him out, put in Benny Balmer.
Okay. Buster Biggs is going to take a seat. They're going to bring in Benny Balmer, the pinch hitter. Balmer 214 on the season with a home run, 7 RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He's got very little power, very little contact, and he's got less than average speed. So with 2 outs, Benny Balmer in the box. The first pitch is outside, ball 1. There's lifted into right field. It's going to get caught by Javi Yatter for the 3rd out. Head into the top of the 6th. It's Beewolves 4, Nemesis 3. Stacy Staples 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jacques Sports 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. And Alfonso Delgado 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Levonne at 74 pitches with 5 strikeouts. Giving up 7 hits. Stacy Staples, the catcher's neutral and well. She's 0 for 2 today. Now in left field, Benny Balmer takes over duties for Buster Biggs. Buster Biggs.
Buster Bugs.
First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Deshaun Levonne now at 77, make it 78 pitches right here. And Bertha Banks reaches out and grabs that line drive. Staples for the first out. Jacques Sports rattled and well. He's 1 for 2 with a home run, though. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Allen's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases empty for Jacques Sports in the top of the 6th. Beewolves with a 4-3 lead. There's a roller to Burns. She's going to pick that up. Double pump, make the throw across the field to Woodman at first base for the 2nd out. 2 up, 2 down, in steps Alfonso Delgado. He's tense but fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's 1 for 2 with a single today.
Is he now?
He certainly is. That's a line drive to Sturdy Woodman, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 6th. Nemesis 3 runs on 7 hits. Beewolves 4 runs on 9 hits. Freddie Knox 1 for 2. Bertha Banks 1 for 2 with a home run. Magic Moore 1 for 2. Rusty Nozzle at 84 pitches, giving up a walk and 9 hits. They look like they're going to stay with Rusty Nozzle throughout. Freddie Knox 1 for 2 with a single today.
He is. Starting off the 6th inning here with a pitch. Hard liner down the line, and that gets a fair ball. And he's coming around first base towards second. Pickleford has a hard time picking it up. It's going to be a stand-up double for Freddie Knox. Way to start off in the first pitch, Freddie.
Yes, sir. Going to serve up a meatball. We're going to smack on it. Bertha Banks, the 3rd baseman, steps in. She's 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. Freddie Knox standing at second base with no. First pitch is high, ball 1. There's a roller to the third baseman, Delgado. Freddie Knox is going to stay at second. They'll get Bertha Banks at first for 1 out, but Freddie Knox remains at second. Magic more neutral and fit.
Good heads-up call by the third base coach to put him back. Oh, and it makes the top part of the strike zone 0-1. Pressure up here. Goes back to second because he knows Knox can go. But he comes back, doesn't make it. Fans booing. Hard liner to left center field. It's going deep. Can it be? Jackson makes a catch for the second out. He's going to come all the way back. Oh, toss over to second for the... Oh, I thought it was off the wall.
I thought it was going to go over the wall. But I can't buy him. I can't buy him. We're heading into the top of the 7th. Beewolves 4, Nemesis 3. Walker runs 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Splice good. 2 for 2 with a double. And Rusty Nozzle has 0 for 1. Walker runs tense but fit. 0 for 2 today.
Now batting.
Rosie Hardman. And Walker runs is going to sit. They're going to bring in Rosie Hardman to pinch hit, the left fielder normally. She is hitting 250 on the season. 2 home runs. 7 RBIs. So she's generally a better hitter. A lot of power. That's what she's known for. She's got some contact in fair speed. She's got power against right, facing the left-hander. Contact against right-handers, facing the left-hander. So this is a good one for Deshaun Levonne to go against. If they can keep her from hitting a home run, we're gold. Slider right in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. No swing. Rusty Hardman got some muscle in that frame. Reaches out, pushes that one down the third base line. Foul. 0-2. Deshaun Levonne not afraid of her. 85th pitch. Can he put her down? Oh! Anticipated the high split finger. It goes up. Steve Monstore bounces off his glove. It's foul. Fouls that one back off the wall. Still 1-2. Closing in on 90 pitches. Deshaun Levonne. Fouled first baseline. Still 1-2. 88th pitch. Lucky number 88. Swinging him a strike 3. He gets the K, Pete. He gets that 70th K of the season.
Number 72.
And now he's got to face Smash Good, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Yes, Deshaun Levonne, 70 strikeouts. Best season of his career. Lines up throws. He's hoping to see playoff ball. If the Beewolves get a win, at least a win. Oh, they got to get past the first round of the playoffs for Deshaun to playoff ball. Hard liner to Freddie Knox, who's going to pick that one up off the ground, reach over, throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Rusty Nozzle, 0 for 1.
Now batting,
And he's going to finish his day. They're going to pinch hit for him as well. Razzie Dazzler, center fielder, is going to come in. Razzie is hitting 167 on the season. Not very good. For her 2 RBIs. She's mostly a power hitter with good contact and good speed. She's got bad jumps, though. Here for Deshaun Levonne, who's throwing about as deep as he could throw in the top of the 7th. The last ball he's going to see until the playoffs. Like I said, hopefully he'll get to play some. Foul back off the net. 0-1 to Razzie Dazzler. Reaches down, fouls that one back. 0-2. He's got her in a hole. Not a whole lot of pitches left. High side strikes out. She doesn't like the call, but he gets another case. 71 on the season. Way to go, Deshaun.
Yes, sir. And so they're going to pull Razzie Dazzler, and they're going to bring in Happy Dunn. Happy Dunn, the B- relief pitcher, has got a 5.67 ERA, a 1.89 WHIP, 25 strikeouts on the season. He's tense but fit. He doesn't have a lot of velocity. He's got less than average junk and accuracy. He's almost fully rested, but not quite. He's known as a specialist. He has a 4-seam fastball. So as we get headed to the bottom of the 7th, it's Beewolves 4, Nemesis 3. Deshaun Levonne 1 for 2. Ham Slammers 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Sturdy Women 0 for 2 with a walk. Happy Dunn and his 5.67 ERA will take the bump. Deshaun Levonne is getting tired. His contact is suffering. 1 for 2 with a single today.
In the game, number 61.
Rosie Hardiman, the left fielder, will be taking a seat. They're going to bring in Muhammad Smalls, the third baseman. What? Muhammad Smalls. Okay, Rosie Hardman was playing second base. Yes. Muhammad Smalls is going to be playing shortstop, so I'm assuming they're going to move the shortstop over to second base.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Muhammad Smalls comes in. He's got 2 errors on the season. He's batting 167 with no home runs. He's neutral and fit. He has very little speed. His fielding is a problem. because I believe he's out of position. But he's a little bit better than average arm over there at shortstop. So Nemesis, this may be a good reason why they probably have struggled this season, just not having the horses where they need. And Deshaun Levonne's going to end his season. Hopefully the Beewolves can hold on for these last couple of innings and give him the final season. Deshaun Levonne takes a seat, and in comes Billy LeBoink, the right fielder. He'll be pinching, hitting .412 with 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. He's neutral and fit. He's got he's got okay power. He's got better contact and poor speed. He favors the high pitch. So leading off in the bottom of the 7th, Billy LeBoink pinch hitting for Deshaun Levonne. One foul along the third baseline. Strike 1. That catches the bottom of the strike zones for strike 2.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. And Billy LeBoink goes down on strikes.
Ham Slam is 2 for 3 with a home run, a double, and 2 RBIs. The fans cheering on the Slammy Man. Side ball 1. Eventually makes it in. The 10's Happy Done. Outside corner misses too quick. 2 nervous. Throwing to Ham Slam. That one's right. Oh! And that's why. That one's right in there. He comes right off the face, and Ham gets a single. And that's going to be it for Happy Done.
Yes, sir. Poor Dunn. Sturdy Woodman steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And Happy Dunn's going to end his day after only a couple of pitches. They're going to bring in Chucky McCullough. Chucky McCullough, the B- relief pitcher. He's got a 4.24 ERA. A 1.35 whip, 34 strikeouts. He's tense but fit. He's got good velocity, but he's got poor junk and poor accuracy. He's almost fully wrapped. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and a forkball. So Chucky McCullough now, Happy Done was in extreme pain. So with 1 out and a runner at first base, Woodman takes the first pitch low. This one's high. 2 straight balls to Sturdy Woodman. There's a smash. That's going to get out to the right fielder. Javi Yatter will make the catch and throw the ball in. So with 2 outs, and Ham Slam is standing at first. In steps Hammerlong Ballo.
Hammerlong Ballo 1 for 3 with a single, locked in. Crowd cheering for him. These pitches coming quick. Hard liner to left field. That's out. It's another home run for Hammer. Wow. That one off of the stands. That ball went 413. Hammerlong Ballo's 3rd home run and 15th RBI of the season, a 2-run dinger, and the Beewolves are solidly in the lead.
How many games has he played for the Beewolves? Like 3? Steve Montour, the catcher, steps in. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. Beewolves now with a bit of a comfortable lead, 6-3 over the Nemesis. First pitch to Montour's inside ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1-1 now to Steve Montour. There's a roller. That's going to get up the middle into center field. Jacques Sports was still chasing it, even though it had stopped rolling.
Yeah, it's like he's attempting to go for it. Here comes Benny Ballmer's getting some late season play here. Trying to get him ready in case he's called on in the playoffs. He's got a fast runner at first base. First one he lines in the left field. And, they're going to come back. They're going to come back. Here's Steve Montour started coming around, but they held him up. Nice single, Benny.
All right, so runners now at first and second with 2 outs, and in steps Freddie Knox. He's neutral and fit, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Come on, Freddie, a couple more runs will be good. There's a shot. That's going to get the shortstop Smalls, who's going to make the throw to Staples for the 3rd out. So we're going to be heading into the top of the 8th inning. It's Beewolves 6, Nemesis 3. Taking over pitching duties in the top of the 8th will be Tats Belfour. Tats Belfour, the relief pitcher, with a 4.02 ERA, a 1.31 whip, 30 strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, but poor junk and accuracy. He's almost fully rested, but not quite. He is walk prone. He throws a slider and a curveball. So Tats, come on, buddy. Just shut this thing down. We need two innings. Actually, we only need 1. You can bring Macy York in the 9th. Javi Yatter, 1 for 3. Jackie Slam, 2 for 3. Ryan Pickleford, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. I'm sorry, I became a fan there for a moment. Javi Yatter, the right fielder, is locked in and fit, favors the outside pitch. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Aren't we all
and
fans?
An RBI. Yeah. I especially like that Brad Biggs out in left field. Ham Slam is a hard hard ground ball to the shortstop. Slamus had to lay out to get it, picked it up, made the throw. Jackie Slam locked in and fit. 1 out. Nobody out. First pitch to Slam is low, ball 1. Balfour dealing with a little hay fever there. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Base is empty for Slam. That's going to get into center field, and Magic Moore's going to, he's going to miss it. It's going to roll all the way back to the wall. Magic Moore's going to come up throwing. Slamus will get it over to Bertha Banks at third base to hold her to a double. So a 1-out double, and in steps Brian Pickleford. He's neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's 0 for 3 today, though. Balfour delivers, swing and a miss. Pickleford. Strike 1. That's in there for call, second strike, and now Pickleford's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Balfour delivers, swing and a miss. A drop, third strike. They're going to throw it to first and get Pickleford for the second out, and the runner at second stays at second. So 2 outs now, and Stacy Staples, the catcher, steps in. She's neutral and well. She's 0 for 3 today. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Balfour delivering his 8th pitch. It's a roller that'll be foul. And now Staples in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Staples goes down on strikes. Way to go. We're going into the bottom of the 8th. It's Nemesis 3, Beewolves 6. Bertha Banks 1 for 3 with a home run. Magic Moore 1 for 3. And Tats Balfour's first at bat. McCullough threw 9 pitches and gave up 3 hits in his brief appearance in the 7th. So Bertha Banks neutral and fit, 1 for 3, a home run and an RBI.
Great day for Bertha Banks there. Chooky, little tense, comes right at her. She goes right at him. Hits a liner in the center field. That's going to be caught by Jackie Slam. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Taking that one. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral and fit. He's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is empty in the 8th. That one's fouled off into the stands along the third baseline. 1 and 2. That one's going to drop in front of the center fielder, Jackie Slam, for a clean single, and Magic Moore's at first base with only 1 out.
Way to go, Magic. Way to come here late season. It's Tats Balfour's turn. If he hits, he's 143. And no, you could probably pull him. Put in who else do we need to get? Do we need to get Poke a little pre-playoff? Pre-playoff, what's it called?
I guess so.
All right, Tat's going to have a seat. He pitched a great inning there, and they're going to make him have a seat. Poke Foster's going to come in and get a little batting practice before the playoffs. Poke is a great contact hitter, some power and not much speed, but he's hitting .321 on the season with 1 long ball and 5 RBIs. So we'll see what Poke could do here. Got a couple. Ooh, that was a perfect pitch, but it's a little late. Swing and miss, 0-1 the count. That one's a little low. Ball 1. Real 1 piece. Oh, Magic Moore goes for second base. He's caught in a rundown. Oh, and he's going to be able to get to second. They throw in the dirt to Staples at second, and it's an error by the Nemesis. And Magic gets second. It's free. Oh, a little early. Pulls that one into the Nemesis dugout. 1 and 2. That one's right there. It's okay. Another souvenir. Happy fans here today. Goes back to second. Gets Magic Moore in the dirt. 1 and 2 the count. 1 out. Outside reaches. It's a grounder to Sports. They're going to throw to first, get the out, but he advances the runner to third. So it was a useful at bat. And that's going to bring in Ham Slam. It's 3 for 4. The home run, double, single, 2 RBIs.
2 outs, runner at third base. Slam is at the home plate. Fouls that one straight back. Strike 1. That one's fouled along the first baseline. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Slamus in the hole. That one's low, ball 1. McCullough tense but fit. That one's high, ball 2. His junk is suffering. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's lifted into center field. Does it have enough? It looks like no, it doesn't. Jackie Slant makes the catch with her back on the wall, but that'll be 3 outs. So we're heading into the top of the 9th. Do you want to go Case? He's locked in and fit.
It's up to you.
Or do you want to go Macy York?
Either one, whatever you feel like. Go ahead. Oh, can you read it or no? You can't see it. All right, so
I can't see it.
Poke Foster's coming down. Case Barras is going to come in. He's locked in. He's got high velocity. He's got 41 Ks on the season. Mostly for his velocity. He's got good accuracy and fair junk. He's got the forefinger, the slider, and the changeup.
Yes, sir. So as we head into the ninth inning, Nemesis 3 runs on 8 hits. Beewolves 6 runs on 15 hits. Jock Sports 1 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Alfonso Delgado 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Mohamed Smalls is first at bat. Case Barajas
The second baseman.
on the mound.
Sports.
Jock Sports 1 for 3, rattled, but he's got a home run. A caged animal. Have to be careful throwing to Jacques, the home runningest hitter in the game. First pitch is in there, check swing, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Barajas get a little warm up for the playoffs. Second pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. He's got Jock Sports down 0-2. Can he drop him? Reaches out, fouls it back off the wall, does Sports 0-2 still. That one's going to get, to Ham Slam. It's a little liner, Ham Slams shortstop. Gets that for the first out. And that brings in the 10th. Alfonso Delgado, 1 for 3 with a single. Fifth pitch by the locked-in Case Barajas. It's going to be a fastball. It's a strike 1. 0-1 the count to Alfonso Delgado. Hard liner, Benny Balmer coming up. Skips that one off the ground. Couldn't quite catch it. That's going to be a clean single. And they got 1 on base, and here comes Mohamed Smalls, the shortstop. 167, no home runs, 5 RBIs. They're going to let him hit. Stand left-hand batter's box. Got a fast runner at first base. Swinging to a strike 1. Only count. Pressure up here. Nemesis hoping to get back in this. Foul ball. Souvenir. Third base line. 0-2. Fouls that back off the net. Still 0-2. 10th pitch. Broken bat. Gets a new piece of wood. Fouls it back. Still 0-2. Fast runner at second. Swinging to a strike 3. And he sits Smalls down. Looking good, splash good. Speaking of which, the locked in 2 for 3 with a double single. Fast runner at first base. What can they do? She pops that one up in the left field. Benny Balmer sees it, runs up, makes the grab, and ends the side and ends the game.
And ends the season.
Ends the season. The Beewolves end it with a win. 25-19, correct?
I believe so.
Another great year. The fans here excited. What a
jumping
town.
For joy. Yes, sir. They have shown their Beewolves some support, even though they struggled mightily at home this season.
Yeah. They've been a playoff baseball team ever since we got here, all 3 seasons. The Beewolves score first in the first. They get another one in the second. The Nemesis make it interesting, tie it up in the fourth. The Beewolves come right back in the bottom and get 1 more to go to head. Then the Nemesis come back in the top of the 5th, tie it up again. Beewolves get 1 more in the bottom, so that's to go ahead. Then they get 2 in the 7th, a big 2-run home run. And that's where it ends. The Nemesis get 3 runs on 9 hits. The Beewolves 6 runs on 15 hits. The Nemesis, Javi Otter goes 1 for 4, gets an RBI. Jackie Slam 3 for 4, crosses the base once. Brian Pickleford 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Stacy Staples 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Jock Sports 1 for 4, crosses the bag once, gets a home run. 2 RBIs, strikes out, does a little everything. Alfonso Delgado 2 for 4, Ks once. Walker runs 0 for 2, Ks once. Rosie Hardwood comes in, goes 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Mohamed Smalls comes in, goes 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Splash Good 2 for 4, crosses the base once. Rusty Nozzle 0 for 1. Razzie Dazzler 0 for 1 with a K. Happy Dunn doesn't hit, and neither does Chucky Mokola.
Chucky Mokola. The Beewolves, Ham Slamus goes 3 for 5, scores 2 runs, hits a home run, racks up 2 RBIs. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 3 with a walk today. Hammer Longballo 2 for 4, scores 2 runs, hits a home run himself and a 2-run with 2 RBIs. Steve Monstour goes 3 for 4 with an RBI. Buster Biggs 0 for 2. Benny Balmer 1 for 2. Freddie Knox goes 2 for 4. Bertha Banks 1 for 4, scored a run, hit a home run, and racked up an RBI. And then Magic Moore goes 2 for 4, scored a run. Deshaun Levonne 1 for 2. Billy LeBoink 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Tats Belfort didn't get an at-bat. Poke Foster did. He came in. He was 0 for 1 on the day. And then Case Barajas didn't get an at-bat either. But he's hitting .429. I didn't realize that.
Pretty darn good, yeah, for a hitter. Rusty Nozzle comes in, gets a loss. He throws 6 innings, gives up 10 hits, 4 earned runs, walks a batter, no strikeouts, gives up 2 home runs. His ERA climbs to a 3.91. He ends up with a 3-5 record on the season. Not good. Happy Dunn closes out his season. A third of an inning pitch, gives up 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 5.85 ERA, 0-4-2 on the season. And we see no Dusty Winter today. He didn't play. Chucky McCullough comes in, goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 4 hits, 1 earned run, gives up 1 home run. He's at a 4.2 ERA, 2-3-2 on the season. And there's always next year for the Nemesis.
Yes, sir. And then for the Beewolves, Deshaun Levonne will get the win. He went 7 innings, which is exactly what we asked of him to help out his bullpen, and he did it. He only gave up 7 hits, so he's averaging like a hit an inning.
Yeah.
Gave up 3 earned runs. He struck out 7, so he's giving up, averaging a hit and a strikeout every inning.
Yeah.
He gave up 1 home run. His ERA he'll end the season with a 3.58 ERA, and his record will be 5 wins and 2 losses with no saves. Tats Belfort came in, pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit and struck out 2. What an inning for Belfort.
Yeah.
His season will end with him with 0.90 ERA, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 save. Case Barajas will get the save. He'll get credit for the save. He pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1. His ERA drops to 7.44, and he'll end with a 1-win, 4-loss, 5-save record.
All right, so that's a net positive. It's a net positive.
Yes, sir. First star of the game, B- shortstop, good old number 72, Ham Slamus, went 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, 2 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs.
Second star of the game, the A- ranked number 90 right fielder. Both these first 2 stars were not here when we first got here. Hammer Longballo went 2 for 4, got a home run again, 2 RBIs, and scored 2 runs.
Yeah, they both came in this season, as a matter of fact. The third star of the game, B-, Deshaun Levonne, the starting pitcher. He went 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and 7 Ks on the day.
In his best season, yes.
Tommy G, 6 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI, 1 great catch, 1 stolen base, 6 strikeouts, and a contribution of 48%. Pete J with 9 hits, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, 2 great catches, and 4 strikeouts for a contribution of 52%.
Nice game. Postseason show. Wow, we're done with our 3rd regular season with the Beewolves, and we're going to go back to the main hub here. We're going to be able to bring in the scores of the next, unless we watch one of those games. There's 5 games left.
Yeah, I think it was the wide loads game, wasn't it? That we were kind of like, we don't have to. I mean, we don't really have to.
Oh, all right. Well, should we call these in and find out how the season ends?
Yeah.
All right, here goes for you to find out what the playoffs look like after we get these 5 scores. The Jacks started things off in Hawaii at the Burners. Pete, go.
All right, so the Jacks finished the season in the Burners. Wow, it's back and forth, but the Jacks will take it 5-2.
Hot Corners at the Wild Pigs, and the Hot Corners beat them 10-5. Wow.
Gold Coats taking on the Detroit Moose. The Gold Coats out early. It's a back-and-forth battle. They go up into the 14th, but the Moose will take it 4-3 and 14.
Cox at the Overdogs. Overdogs 2-1. Here we go.
Wide Loads and the Warblers. Wide Loads score first, but the Warblers jump out. Wide Loads catch up, and it's going to be Warblers 5-4 and 10, Tom.
Oh, wow. Oh, Wide Loads. Okay, so here's how the season ends. Start us off with these standings. Pioneer Conference, Pete.
Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division. The Burners will take number 1. They'll be the division winners. They are finished the season with a 24-20 record and a plus 28 run differential. The Moose will finish in second place with a record of 23-21. They'll be 1 game out of first, but they got a negative 7 run differential.
Unusual to see the Blowfish at the bottom of that division. In the Uncharted division, it was the Oakland Outlaws who took it. I think they were last place last season. They ended up 27-17 this season with a positive plus 45 run differential. Right behind them, and maybe the contender for the wild card, we'll find out in a minute, the San Diego Platypi, 26-18, 1 game back, 24 plus 24 run differential.
Down in the Journey division, the Freebooters had this one sewn up, I think, by halfway through the season.
Yeah.
Freebooters with a record of 29-15. They will finish with a plus 52 run differential. They are overwhelmingly the Journey Division champions. The second place Arctics with a record of 21-23 finish with a below 500 record. They are 8 games out of first place, and they got a 0 run differential.
Yeah, Freebooters the favorite to take the whole thing, best record in the game, and the Sandcats just glad this thing's over.
Yeah, they struggled.
We got a first place team and a worst place team. All right, the Explorer Conference Seafair Division. It was the California Gold Coats who took that division at 27-17 and a plus 24 run differential. They ended up with a 1-game lead ahead of the 26-18 Santa Monica Overdogs. We called games for them the season before we came out here. They also have a plus 36 run differential, so they're in there for the for the wild card.
Yeah. And in our very own trade division, the Beewolves will, once again, they will finish the season as the champs, although, to be honest, the Sirloins took it last year.
Oh, yeah. Well.
But the Beewolves, they finished the season with a record of 25-19, a plus 27 run differential. The Water Bullets, Sirloins, and Herbivores will all be locked up for second place. They finished with 500 records of 22-22, and all 3 of those teams are 3 games out of first place.
Yeah, and those Nemesis 31 losses. Oh, my goodness. Nemesis really looking forward to next year. The Curiosity Division, it was the San Jose Sawtooth who won that one, 25-19 with plus 11. They were just 1 game ahead of the New York Wideloads, who were 24-20 and a plus 24. So here goes Pete. When I hit proceed, no games scheduled. Regular season complete. And if we go to
wait, we got news.
Yeah, we got some news. Let's do the news, definitely. All right, is there going to be a lot of this? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of this. This will be a long episode here, folks. Stick with us. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the first one is Magic Moore feels stiffer than usual. The overall B-ranked center fielder outfielder. His fielding has gone from 73 to 70.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
All right.
Not for the playoffs, no.
No. Izzy Baker offended a wide loads coach on the last day. It was replaced by Sakta Song. Wow. Sakta Song, who went from Santa Monica, that played a season or 2 in Tacoma for the Herbivores. He's going to be a New York wide load. That's kind of a good town for him, I think. The 30-year-old first base right fielder. So Izzy Baker, 31-year-old second base stealer, B-ranked, known mostly for his speed, was making $5 million a year. Sakta Song. Get this.
Yeah.
The star 30-year-old first power versus right-handers, known mostly for his connectivity at 99, but at 84 power. He's going to make $30,500,000 to play in New York. So he's going to need it living in New York.
Yeah. Well, with him over at first base, and then Laura Franco over at third, if she can get her game back in gear, that could be a pretty powerful front. Mm-hmm. Grunt Manley has lowered his asking salary. Manley was asking $19.4 million. The 28-year-old first baseman, third baseman, ranked overall A, will be happy to take $18,900,000.
Looks like Grunt's going to have to watch the playoffs. Kent Red as well lowers his asking salary. A 34-year-old starter/reliever is making 4.5. He's asking 4.3 now.
Sienna Donkey offended an Outlaws coach, Tom, and was replaced by Artichoke Samplemore.
Oh.
Sienna Donkey, the 31-year-old right fielder, outfielder, known as a tough out around the league, was ranked overall B. She was making $6,200,000. They're going to bring in Artichoke Samplemore, the A-ranked 28-year-old right fielder, outfielder. She'll be making $15,300,000, and that's going to be an improvement for the Outlaws in power and connectivity as well as fielding. They lose a little bit in speed and arm strength, but Samplemore, also known as a utility player around the league. So
that's rough. The Outlaws win the division. They're going to the playoffs and they cut her. She gets cut before the playoffs. They bring in Artichoke Samplemore. I mean, it's a good move. I mean, Artichoke is quite the. You go from a B to an A. So Samplemore gets signed onto a team that's going to the playoffs. Oh man, is there no shame? Player development for Townsville for a bullpen session. He could get a bullpen session to add 2 or 7 to his velocity and 1 to his junk for 344.9. We'll have to look at things real quick. We don't have enough of that, but yeah, go ahead.
Hito Moonshada. Yeah, we're just a couple thousand short. Hito Moonshada, the A-minus ranked 34-year-old third baseman, first baseman, has lowered his asking salary. He's on the free agent wire. He was asking for 15.6. He'll be happy to take 15.1 though.
He will. Another move here. The Heaters signed Gina Torrens. Hey, way to go, Detroit. Replacing Hog Porker, the 39-year-old second base shortstop. Hog Porker, known mostly for his fielding and his power. But he's an okay hitter. He was making $3.3 million. Our old friend Gina Torrens, who played here for so many years, we let her go a while back. Looks like she's getting picked up on the last day. The 35-year-old second base shortstop, known mostly for her speed and her connectivity. They're going to gain in both of those areas by quite a large margin. She's going to make $5.4 million a year to play in Detroit for the Heaters.
Bull Hackett, the C-minus ranked 33-year-old relief pitcher, was asking $4.7 million, but he'll be happy to take $4.5 million if he can catch on with a team.
The new player development stimulants for Bertha Banks, the 34-year-old third basewoman, could add 3 or 8 to her connectivity, or plus 4 or 12 to her fielding for $1.5 million.
Player development available on field drills. Polk Foster is raring to take on a new training regime. For $209,200, he can gain plus 6 or a 50% chance of gaining plus 16. Plus, there's a 5% chance he'll gain Stealer.
Freddie Knox.
We can afford that.
Yeah, won an arm wrestling competition. Hey, the B-ranked 27-year-old second baseman. Arm strength goes from 59 up to 63. So way to get that in there. So now if we look at the player development real quick, there's one we could purchase before the playoffs want to do it. Yeah, we kind of have to, right? So we're going to spend $209,000 for Polk Foster's on-field drills before the playoffs. We're going to add, what are we going to add to his thing here? He's going to get plus 6 to his fielding, and then he does not acquire the Stealer, but he's a better fielder coming into the playoffs. So that's pretty good, all right? He's going to be now a 76 fielder. Way to go, Polk. That was totes worth it, totes. All right, so that was it, right? My TV schedule. So now we got to go to start playoffs, right?
I think so.
We're going to see who. This is what it's going to look like, folks. Are you sure you'd like to start the playoffs? You'll be unable to sign or release players until the offseason, unable to purchase player development opportunities until next season. Yes, the season ends, and here it is. We made it to the playoffs, folks. Your Beewolves made it again. 3 seasons, and these are the brackets. In the other, you want to tell about? I'll tell the other side. Okay, the other side, you got the first place Fort Lauderdale Freebooters are going to take on the 4th place San Diego Platypi. The Platypi looks like they made the wild card, so San Diego's going to see postseason baseball, and they have the unenviable position of playing the Freebooters in that first one. And then it's going to be the Oakland Outlaws are going to be playing against the Hawaii Burners, who had a great season as well. Oh, wow.
And then over in our division, the number 1 ranked Gold Coats will be taking on the number 4 ranked Overdogs. And then the second ranked Beewolves taking on the 3rd ranked Sawteeth. So that's your first round bracket. The winners will be moving on to the second. We have faced off against the Sawteeth twice this season, and we've played to a standstill. We beat the Sawteeth in the first game, Game 8, in the Sawteeth's home territory. We beat them 7-1. They then came back at Game 29 and beat us at home 4-1.
All right. Well, we're gonna.
So we've outscored them 8-5 over the course of the entire season.
And so we're gonna rank there. So we're gonna start the playoffs here at home at Red Rock Park, correct?
We should, yeah. We should have home field advantage.
Yeah. So the Sawteeth are coming. It's gonna be Thrash Allmeyer against Hurley Bender, and then we go back out to Bengata Bowl to play in San Jose for the second one. It's gonna be Beavis Ortiz against Fabulo, and then if we need a third game, it's gonna be Bush and Japani back here at home. Some of the other games here, I guess I'll go our conference again. Garrison for the Overdogs is going to face Austin at the Socorro Hills. They're going to go back to Santa Monica where Larry LaJoy is going to be against Dapper. in the what's it called, California, and then if they need a third game, Dracula and Herring.
Okay, detail bracket. There we go. Okay. Dracula and Herring. Who's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, and over there for the Burners and the Outlaws, it would be Kent versus Adele, and in the first game, Jacobson versus Campos in the second, and then if there's a third game, it'll be Lara versus Shaw. And then down in the Platypi versus the Freebooters, you got Von Acesen, who I think we just faced, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they blanked us 2-0. So Von Acesen is a tough one. Winnie Noel, though, we know her from our days over there with the Freebooters. She's a very good pitcher. So yeah, that's going to be a good matchup. Then you got Kerr going for the Platypi against Verde. Again, another good pitcher. And then if they need a third game, it'll be Bell versus Hawkins.
Yes. All right, and then the first game is going to be the Burners at the Outlaws out in California at the what's it called? You and I might watch some of these.
Yeah.
So maybe you could. So Tommy Naperville on Twitch, if you want to watch some of these playoff games, we can get these going on there. And then we're going to be the. Let's see. It doesn't have the. I guess, how do we know who plays first, second, third? It doesn't have like a.
If you go to the My Team, what team are you looking for?
Oh, well, just to see what the order of the games are. It doesn't really tell you that, huh?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, anyway. So, all right, well, anyway, we're going to get things going. But again, taking a screenshot of this bracket. And that's what you're going to get for the playoffs this season, folks. So, look for us here. We're going to start, it is so yeah, we're going to see Wednesday. We start the playoffs here in Red Rock. We're going to host the Sawteeth. Oof, I'm nervous already. All right, but until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And we are saying, get out of here.